Welcome everyone. I am Tiffany Joy Greene, founder of Empower People, where people are power and leaders evolve together. You are here because purpose matters to you, but more importantly, you're here because you want to understand what a purpose-driven business really is. Not the fluffy, decorative version, but the real operational truth behind it. So before we get started, tell me this. One word. Give me one word. What does purpose-driven mean to you? Drop it in the chat. If you're watching the recording, jot it on a piece of paper. Let's see where this goes by the end of this mini course. Again, drop one word. What does purpose-driven mean to you? Okay, I'm seeing some words come in the chat. Service, serving others. That's two words. That's okay. Impact. Gotcha. Okay. So before we get started, as we do in proper Empower People fashion, please repeat the oath after me. Please turn off your mic so it doesn't sound all jumbly. Here we go. I, Tiffany Joy Greene, do solemnly swear to accept the lifelong obligation to hone my superhero powers and apply those superhero powers to the good of the people I serve. I will promote and add to the ongoing success of Empower People, its members, and the people, organizations, and communities it serves. I will help prepare the next generation of superheroes. I am driven to be a positive change agent for those I serve and interact with. And in proper Empower People fashion, let's put our hands on our hip, shoulders back, head up, look off into the distance, head held high. This is called superhero pose, and this will give you your dose of empowerment. I don't trust me saying that. That's what psychologists say. Okay, so beautiful. Let's activate some purpose today. Oops, my clicker. There we go. Here we go. So this is not marketing fluff. This is execution level leadership. You're going to leave knowing exactly where your organization is aligned and where you're pretending. Here is what you'll walk away with by the end of our session together. You're going to understand what purpose-driven actually means. You will be able to spot the 3 most common leadership mistakes. You will identify your own purpose alignment gaps, and you'll leave with a simple 3-step activation plan that you can actually begin today. So all of this we're going to do in probably about 15 minutes, maybe a little bit longer, about 15. Why? Because clarity doesn't need a dissertation, it needs direction. Now this is a 30-minute course for those who are attending the course live. After we get through the curriculum of the course, I always like to leave a good chunk of time for Q&A so we can further dive into the content and give you an opportunity to discuss and ask your questions. So let's talk about the number 1 misconception. So this is a little bit of truth telling, okay? Most leaders think that they're purpose-driven. But the truth is, most leaders are wrong. Why? Because purpose is not a slogan, it's not a feel-good statement, and it's not a motivation poster. If your purpose only exists on paper or in a frame or on a website tab, guess what? It's not a purpose. It's a brochure. Purpose is not what you say. Purpose is what you use to make decisions. I feel like I gotta say that again. Purpose is what you use to make decisions. I want to ask you a question, and then I want you to write your answer in the chat. If you're watching the recorded version, write it on a piece of paper next to you or use an app. Where have you seen purpose used as decoration instead of direction? Again, where have you seen purpose used as decoration instead of direction? Because that's the core problem we are solving today. Okay. I'm seeing in the chat, lots of people are saying like former employers, their office. Some people are saying schools. Okay. Interesting. Sorry, folks, for all the clicking, but my clicker seems to be happy. Seems to be moving more than one slide at a time. Now let's run your business through the Empower People Purpose Test. A business is purpose-driven if and only if its decisions reflect the mission. Its people feel energized, not drained. Its actions create momentum, not chaos. Let's break each down. So first, decisions reflect the mission. If your purpose doesn't guide hiring, spending, programming, outreach, leadership, and strategy, guess what? It's not activated. Okay? 2, if people feel energized, not drained. See, exhaustion is a signal. Burnout, it's a clue. Repeat fire drills means something in the system is lying about what it values. 3, actions create momentum, not chaos. A purpose-driven business is not confused. It is not scattered. It is consistent, aligned, and forward moving. Now let's make this interactive. Score your organization from 1 to 5 on each of these 3. 5 meaning deeply aligned. 1 means, oh no, we've got work to do. And then I want you to type your total score in the chat if you're willing. Now, if you have a score under 12, you most likely have a pretty big purpose gap, just to clarify, okay? So I'm already seeing some numbers in the chat. If you're watching the recording, please do this exercise on your own. It appears that we got a lot of folks under the 12 score, so that indicates that there is a purpose gap, okay? Also, feel free to drop in the chat which one of these, let me know if there's one of these that seems to be have the lowest score. Is it its decisions reflect the mission? Its people feel energized, not drained? Its actions create momentum, not chaos? Which one does one seem to have a lower score? If so, indicate in the chat. You can either put 1, 2, or 3 to indicate which one. Okay, it appears that I'm seeing all the numbers, quite honestly. I'm seeing all the numbers, but it does look like number 2 might be slightly more, but I am seeing all the numbers, so I got you. So these alignment gaps are caused by breakdowns in one of 3 purpose levers. Every organization lives or dies by these. Clarity. Know exactly why you exist. That means no vague mission, no corporate poetry, no jargon. Clarity creates speed. Clarity creates confidence. Okay? Now, let's talk about alignment. Sync people, process, and culture. If even one of these is out of tune, your organization starts leaking energy. Okay? And activation, this is where you turn purpose into action. This is the lever most leaders avoid because it requires what? Discipline. Purpose must show up in behaviors, decisions, daily choices, priorities, structure, yeses and nos. Requires discipline. So let's do a little micro exercise. We're going to just take 10 seconds, okay? Circle the lever where your business is weakest. Circle the lever where your business is the weakest. Is it clarity? Is it alignment or activation? Because this is going to be your first diagnosis. Let me know in the chat, which one are you circling? Clarity, alignment, or activation? Okay. Okay, I'm seeing the word activation. I'm seeing the others as well. Okay, seeing clarity, alignment, and activation. Activation, I would say, is taking a bit of the lead, though. Okay. So let's talk about a real example. A local chamber had claimed to be purpose-driven. Their website, their slogans, their events, everything said purpose. But here's what was actually happening behind the curtain. There was misaligned staff, unclear program priorities, inconsistent execution. See, they weren't purpose-driven. They were purpose-decorated. Big difference. Let me say that again. They weren't purpose-driven. They were purpose-decorated. So after we did alignment work with their team, here's what changed. Engagement increased by 22%. Retention by its members increased by 31%. Why? Because when purpose becomes the operating system, not the window dressing, performance and consistency quickly follow. Now, I want you to identify your own case study. Write this down. What's one thing you would shift in your organization if the purpose were truly activated? Okay? Write down what's one thing you would shift in your organization if the purpose was truly activated. I'm going to give you a little bit of time. Okay. Let me know in the chat. What is the one thing you would shift in your organization if the purpose were truly activated? Okay. A lot of what I'm seeing in the chat has to do with people, prioritizing employees, better pay, better benefits, more community impact. Okay. This is really good. Okay. If by chance you indicated more than one, let's say there was a couple things, 2 or 3 things that came to mind when you did this exercise, take a second now. I'm just going to give you a second. I'm going to force you to choose the one that feels the most real to you. If you put, instead of one thing to shift your organization, if you have like 2 or 3, take a moment and circle the one that feels the most real to you. Okay? So let's just take, at the end, after we close out the exercise, I'm going to ask those who are attending the course live, what resonated, what challenged you, what felt uncomfortably true. You can go ahead and drop your questions in the chat now, and we will, once I close out the course portion, we will quickly go into the Q&A, and I'll answer your questions, but I also want to hear your answers to those questions, what resonated, what challenged you, and what felt uncomfortably true. So remember this, purpose isn't just a statement. Purpose is a system. And when you activate it, everything changes. Your people feel different. Your decisions sharpen. Your execution becomes consistent. Your momentum accelerates. So if you're ready to go deeper, if you're watching this and you're ready to go deeper, consider joining Empower People's membership Momentum Mondays. We meet every Monday, 12:30 Eastern Time. This is where we root your purpose. We lay that foundation of your purpose for the week, and we build that action that you're going to take that week, and we hold you to it. We hold you accountable to it. So every week you build on that purpose, okay? And you can join by going to the link that you see on your screen. The other thing you can do is unlock your Moxie Guide Purpose Report to map your purpose alignment and activation path. If you'd like to get access to Moxie Guide, feel free to reach out to me. I will get you the link. Moxie Guide will help you uncover what your purpose is, what's your legacy, your values, and how to make decisions that are rooted in your purpose. So, thank you for evolving together with me today. I'm Tiffany Joy Greene, and this is Empower People, where people are power. Feel free to contact me with any questions or comments, and please visit our website. And now we will continue with our Q&A session.